welcome to Tech Trek. That was a ethical hacking contest event for INFOSEC 2013. First, we need to have a huge round of applause for Tech Trek. I hope the participants who were there enjoyed it a lot. Right, Rajshekhar?
Yeah. How did you feel, guys, for Tech Trek? Good? Not audible? Fine? Good, good. So this is a like sort of post-mortem, right? Autopsy report of Tech Trek.
Okay. So coming to Tech Trek, what was exactly it was about? Let's have a spotlight of what participants were and what log analysis we got.
So how many participants you were expecting? You were expected. Sorry. Yeah. It is 372 participants were registered for INFOSEC 2013 Tech Trek and 51 active players only. So this is a main feedback part. We have faced a lot of difficulty. So out of 51, only 7 cleared lab 1 for Tech Trek.
And we had only one warrior to go to lab 2. That was Kranti. A huge round of applause for him.
Huge.
Fine. So we had 3 elevated levels of difficulties into it. We had multitude of vulnerability aspects, web security aspects designed into it. We put our days and night to design these vulnerability aspects, especially for you. So what inside is the log analysis. I have the complete log analysis for Tech Trek with me. There were 21,280 unique requests we received, out of which more than half of them were on day 1, obviously, because we had lab 1 as easy one, and the rest of half was on lab 2. We had 51% of Windows users, nearly 40% of Linux users. That's a huge, I should say that's a huge achievement. And we had 2.5% of Mac users. Coming to browsers, we had 34% Chrome users, 22% Firefox users, 6% IE users, and the rest were crawling efforts. So that was all for log analysis. Coming next was what artillery was in use. I mean, what exactly we needed to get through the levels. We needed basic information gathering tools for lab 1, right? And the next one was some aptitude, which we all have as engineering students, right? So, well, I'm speaking a lot from past 2 days, so it does happen. We designed it in a way that all the basic security tools could be taken into consideration, and you could probably exceed or elevate to next levels. So
that is the main motto, where we have thought that only lab 1 consists of only main basic funda tools, which is useful mostly for students. So that is Firebug, which I have seen in mostly in your browsers.
So we have a backtrack code called the more quieter you are, the more you're able to hear, right? So similarly, the more you are calm, the more you are able to see. So we made it in a sense that if you have patience, if you have the abilities, you can definitely crack through. So in the first lab, we had inserted, or we had put different vulnerabilities and different conventional hints, I would say treasure hints, and these were most of them were in comments, 404 pages, placeholders, wildcards entries to search boxes, exceptions and errors. There were at most 20 vulnerabilities where we got the report for at most 14 of them. Muskane jhoti hain. What is that now? There is a cat who's smiling. It doesn't mean that if, you cleared lab 1, the lab 2 would be similar or an easier one. So we proceeded it to elevating, kind of vulnerability standards, and coming to it, we had.
So in this lab 2, we have some code to win and some complexity issues like cryptography analysis, and like forensics and log analysis and web vulnerabilities. How Mr. Kranti Janga had explained regarding in lab 2 what we have been uploaded and designed for the lab 2, so that you have to use some open source tools for your web vulnerability, like open web protocol methods. You have to use some backtrack tools, inbuilt tools, which backtrack contains.
He probably didn't miss out anything in lab 2, and he did it quite well. So more congratulations to him. We had SQL typo attacks, we had a CSRA, we had XSS. Moreover, if I summarize it, it was mainly of OWASP top 5. So if you go home and see what are OWASP top 5, you'll see most of the errors that were designed in TechTrek were from OWASP top 5. All lies hidden in the woods. Google could have been the answer to goggles, right? Most of you must agree to this, that some of the questions or some of the main fields which you have, which were mentioned in the different labs, you could have Googled it out, but it was not that easy.
And we have also seen through log analysis that if any aptitude, if you have prompted for any sort of aptitude question, and we have seen that that aptitude question definitely is waiting for some time for that question to answer, because you are searching in Google simply. Fine?
So own a shell to pawn the machine. Revealed. Right now Kranti revealed it. That we had a file upload vulnerability into it, but no one found it. Our luck. So there was a cryptogram which was not answered, and probably it was answered, right?
Yeah.
Okay, it was answered. Yeah, Kranti answered it. So it was from the book Precious Provincials. I mean, we gave you this much hint. What else we could have given you? If you even have a chance to answer it, go search it out, and if you could find it out.
But this one, I think they didn't found in Google.
Okay, can you answer this one now? We have a primitive
TechTrek question itself.
Yeah. Anyone? Just figure it out what it is exactly. A primitive type of the virus by two siblings for quick and dirty OS. What's quick and dirty OS? Anyone? Windows? Someone said?
Is someone saying Akash here?
Huh? Windows? You're close. You're close. It's DOS. Correct. People got it correct. But when they know it's DOS, why can't they get to a virus that was developed by two siblings? There were Pakistani penetration testers, two brothers were there, who developed a brain virus. Right?
He also given the hint.
So it was a primitive virus for that. It was an Usher virus that was, yeah, that was Usher. So no one probably answered it.
Okay.
So our gratitude to all those who participated in TechTrek. Our INFOSEC team shows our sincere gratitude to all those who participated, and hope they enjoyed the event and they gained insights of what exactly the event was. That's all for the day. Thank you. We have some feedback sessions, feedback presentation contests as we announced.